Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be working on the 300ZX again, specifically the exterior, and hopefully by the end of this video, it'll be all one color. Stay tuned. So first off, let me go ahead and show you what I did off camera. I kind of did this stuff during the week, and I just like to just get it done and not film. Plus, you guys saw me do body work, but basically got the hatch all done. So we patched up these two holes here. Everything here is nice and smooth. I kind of cleaned up the bumper a little bit. There was a couple runs on the bottom part, and then this area here was cracked a little bit. So I just kind of made that look a little bit better. Sanded some of this clear coat off of these edges that was going. I still haven't done anything with that corner. I don't know what we're going to do with that. I tried to put some Bondo on it, but it was too dry. And then the other thing we did was in the front here. So I got most of the front straightened out again. As you can see, the hood actually lines up with my nose panel now. I did have to finagle it a little bit. Everything's not lined up the way it should be, but you know, it's lined up good enough that it works. So that's all I can really ask for. I mean, for those of you who have not seen this car before, this car's been in the front end accident on this side before I got it. So, you know, if everything looks like it lines up, I'm happy. It's not 100% perfect, but, you know, we're going to go with it. So, that's basically what I did off camera. And we still got a couple little things to do. But let's start by, we'll get some parts out. But first of all, what I realized was, and for those of you that don't know, the 2+0 and the 2+2 T-tops are slightly different. So you can see it here. This is a 2+0 T-top. This is the correct one. You can see that it lines up here on both sides. If we go around to the other side, you'll see that it does not line up. You can see it's off by about 1/4 of an inch here. It sticks up on this side, but I think that's actually because this part needs to be adjusted, but this is the main part here. You can see that it doesn't line up. So I got some new parts, so let's go ahead and get them yanked out and we'll check them out. Shout out to Joe Nadolny for hooking me up with all these parts, and I found out he lives pretty close to me. So, and he's got a lot of 300ZX parts. So if you guys need 300ZX parts, look him up on Facebook. He'll hook you up if you're close, or he'll ship to you. So we're gonna start here at the end. We got a new door panel, which is awesome. So my interior for the most part is suede. This one is obviously tweed, but as you guys know, my door panel fabrics are peeling anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this fabric with some new suede when we get to that. These are the gaskets that go here on the hatch. So I've been missing those forever, so we picked those up. This is the trim that goes across the door here on the driver's side. Mine's cracked and very bad. So most important parts, we got the T-top here. This should be a 2+0 driver's side T-top. So we're gonna go ahead and get that fit. It is bare, so we have to take our lock and stuff like that out and move it over to this one. Joe says they should fit, so hopefully we won't have any problems with that. We might have to trim one of the little bars, but no big deal. I got the plug for my front blinker, so we can finally finish all that electrical. I got this little piece, which I think I'm still missing something for it, but hopefully we can make it work. But this has been bothering me for so long. It goes here, maybe like this. No, it goes like this. Oops. You get the idea. I've been missing this piece forever, and it's super annoying. But yeah, this piece goes like there, something like that. So hopefully I got the right one. Yeah, so at any rate, got that piece. And then last but not least, I got a new bumper. So obviously it's red, which we don't care about because we're doing some Plasti dip anyway. It is cracked a little bit. So if we flip it over, you can see it's cracked here and it's cracked here, but it's not broken all the way through. So we're gonna go ahead and put some fiberglass on the back of that and just make it look halfway decent. It's in better shape than my bumper is, which is missing that entire piece. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing we're gonna do is swap the T-top out. Look, Lines up perfect. Everything lines up perfect. Look, even this side's right. Man, couldn't have got much better. So there's this one little spot where it's starting to surface rust, so we're going to sand that down and spray paint that. Just put some primer on it. We'll probably sand down these scratches right here and spray those out, but other than that, good to go. And now hopefully my doors won't leak so bad. Yay, next project. The next thing we need to look at is not a part I got from Joe, but if you can look here, you can see this mirror is bumped out here. So I thought that maybe I had the wrong mirror, but Joe says they're all interchangeable. So there's something wrong with that. So we're gonna try to figure that out. Wow, that was fun. So as you can see, what apparently happened was when this side got into the accident, they must have clipped the mirror and kind of yanked this. So this part of the door was messed up. So I hammered it back into place as best as I could, and it fits a lot better now. There we go. It still sticks out a little bit up here in the corner and maybe a little bit down here, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but this door skin was actually pulled out some too, probably from being crunched. So I kind of squeezed that back in so my door seal actually touches my window now, which is awesome. Next thing we're going to do is probably fit the front bumper, and then we're going to have to repair it. So let's go ahead and get on that. All right, so the 300CX has a front end again. So I had to go ahead and do the drift stitches again, which was pretty much the plan. I think they'll look good with the color that we're matching anyway. So these corners don't quite line up as good as they probably should, but it's about as good as I can get it. So I'm not really too worried about it. I might mess with it a little bit more, but the only other thing that we got to fix now is my nose panel is a little bit low, which it was lined up perfect. So once we take the bumper off, I still have to screw the headlight buckets in. So we're just going to jack those up like I did before a little bit, just to get everything up there to line up. But the hood fits, it looks okay. Like I said, it's obviously not you know, it's not a perfect fit, but it's never going to be a perfect fit because the front end on this car is just not straight. So, but you know, it's a lot better than it used to be. So I'm definitely happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and jack those buckets up and get those screwed in, take the front bumper off, and then we'll start repairing the front bumper and do some of the body work that's left. Pizza. So, as you guys saw, that was fun. I had to drill, I put in 2 rib nuts down there to hold the buckets in. Buckets are in here pretty tight now. And then I actually re-drilled all the holes that hold the nose panel and the front bumper and put some rib nuts in there because all those threads were trash and they were funny bolts and blah blah blah. So we put all those in there. I have to actually go get some more bolts because I only have one to fit in there right now. But this side's not bolted in, but it will be. And it lines up pretty good. So I'm happy with that. What we're going to do now is put some fiberglass on the back of the bumper, hit some of the spots with some body filler that we need to do, hopefully get them sanded, go from there. So it's the next day. Basically I ran a memory card last night, so you didn't get to see the end of it, but all we really did was finish up some of the body work, I did put some primer on some of the spots that had some body filler and stuff like that. And then I washed the car, and I washed it twice. So should be good to go for right now. It's pretty clean. Obviously, we're going to do some more prep before we actually paint, but this is where we're at right now. So what we need to do now is we need to start taping some stuff off. We're going to take the headlights out. We're going to tape off, obviously, all the windows and everything like that, the wheels and blah, 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 and go from there. So I'm going to get started on that. Alright, so I got the taping all done. As you can see in the front here, we got that drop cloth from the window, goes all the way down to the bottom. I have the bumper mounted up, but I have it mounted up farther away because the bumper is a part that I'm going to probably have to remove. I don't want to say frequently, but usually when I go to the drift events, I remove it. So I wanted to make sure I got good Plasti Dip coverage up on this edge so that hopefully that doesn't peel and we can take it off. I also have the nose panel separated. Just because, again, it's a piece I remove more frequently. Basically, everything's taped up. We're going to go ahead and film a little bit around just so I know. That way, if we have an issue, I can see how I taped everything. For those of you that don't know, these chrome pieces right here are actually supposed to be black, but the black is worn off of them. You can see it's like still kind of down here at the edge. So I want to Plasti Dip those. But one of the issue parts I have is it's attached to a rubber piece that's here on the window. So I have the rubber part taped up, and that this chrome black piece is still exposed. So I don't know how that's going to go. Same thing here, obviously. Got all this taped up. T-tops are all taped up. I didn't tape these little gaskets here, so hopefully that's not an issue. What else? Bumpers basically all taped up. I'm actually going to Plasti Dip over this and over this, just to make my life easier and make it look cooler. I still have to take my license plate off, and I need to cover out my tailpipes and this windshield wiper. I love finding stuff like this. The hatch, I had trouble getting the tape to stick to this gasket. So what I did was I took the blow dryer. There was also, it seemed like there was a little bit of moisture trapped under the gasket. So I took the blow dryer and blow dried the whole edge like super dry. And then I cleaned it with denatured alcohol, and the tape stuck perfect. So got that all done. I took these corner lights out, got the wheels covered. Same thing on this side. Mirrors are done. Everything's good to go. So yeah. Basically now what we got to do is clean. We got to clean, and we got to clean again. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the entire car with denatured alcohol, and then I have the prep dip spray. So we're going to clean it twice with the prep dip spray, and hopefully between those 3 coats we'll get every little nook and cranny and hopefully not have any peeling.
I'm sitting here editing this video and realizing that it's going to be very long. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a part 2. Sorry for the cliffhanger. I'll put the next video out in the next couple days. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.